Hello everyone. So in this session, we're just going to explore Claude. So as you see on my screen, I have open Claude, and there is already without. So you can ask any questions, right? And then there are various models. So right now I'm using Opus 4.6. It's the most capable model because I have a pro plan. But if you just go and download Claude, the basic one is Sonnet 4.6 that comes free. So um, I am using Claude Pro because I'm also doing a lot of Claude code work and I want to use co-work later. But if you just go on the main screen, there is already so much stuff, right? So like it has live stuff like improve time management, cleaning stuff. Let me do like this. So it has a lot of stuff. Manage retirement. So if it will ask you develop self-care practice. If you click on any one of those, it will actually take you to ask you certain questions, and then it will take you to the next steps. So once you answer, so and now I can answer, give it, or I can skip it. So if I say stress and burnout, and then how much time you realistically dedicate self-care, okay, so then it will tell me what is, and now it's using Sonnet, right? It's so so it automatically switches it. So for most basic tasks this is Sonnet, but if you want something more like enhanced, then comes Opus. So it's going to build me a self-care routine. So it's kind of giving me like step by step what I'm supposed to do and everything, which is very neat because otherwise we would have gone to, if I have to do, I don't know where to start, and then I go and I look for stuff, I read try to figure out, but this has already kind of given me a high level. Similarly, there are other tasks it can do. It's still doing it. So here's my, it's giving me everything what I should be doing in the morning, in the evening, and then everything. So now let me go back. Oh, not here. So now let me go back to search, right? So you can also search for anything else. In the meantime, let me go back to chats. So whatever I have done past chats, it will show all of them. And also there's another good feature. Let me do new chat. So again, now this was the live stuff. And then there is something called write. So it can help you write any basics, email, letters, research topics, unique voice, to help me develop my unique voice as a writer. So there's a lot of stuff there. Then you can do learning, develop research methodologies, effective flashcards, bibliographies, games, research questions, and then coding. Of course, you can ask it, develop me an app. And in my one of my previous videos, I already showed how to. I just built a quick web app within a few minutes. And then finally, there is also Claude's choice, which is uh, something, anything which is not covered in this. So already a lot of stuff, right? And now let's explore something else. So if you see on the left, there are some buttons. So if I did a new chat, I get a new chat. In search, I can search. Now there is something called customize. So in the customize, there is skills and connectors. So I have covered skills a little bit in my previous sessions, and I'm going to do a deep dive on skills. But if you see what skills is, basically you can create skills. So there are already some inbuilt skills that Claude has. So if, like, for example, if I give it my resume and I say, okay, clean it up and make it more better to show my AI skills or to add leadership. So it uses an inbuilt skill to do that. Similarly, if I say build me a PowerPoint presentation, I want to open a startup which will deliver free food to the customers, then it will build it for me using its inbuilt skill. But there is also something called skill creator where I can create my own skill. So skill is simply like comes from the skill.md. So in the skill.md file is just a text file. You can specify exactly, like for example in the coding you can specify if a code review skill which is already available with Claude. It says that you can say that, okay, make sure that you check in my code there are no hard coded values, and there are no loopholes related to security, and just simply, and then every comment before every module there are comments. So if you put all that in the skills.empty just like a text, and then you enable that skill in your Claude, then while you're coding and doing code review, it will check all of that. So now in this case, and similarly, there are a lot of assets, agents, evaluation viewer, and scripts. You can have a lot of scripts also over here. Now this is something with skills, and I'll do a deep dive and I will create our own skill. But in today, then I wanted to explore the connector. So it also has a lot of connectors. So what is a connector is, it will let you connect to anything external. So let's say right now I don't have any connector, but let's say if I want to add a connector, browse connectors, okay, because I want to see what all is available. So there are so many connectors available. Now here if you go, there are three is, again there are skills. If you can see, there are so many skills already available, and you can just use any new skill creator. You can create new skill, modify, improvise existing skill, and measure skill performance. So we can create a new skill also. So this was the one that initially it's already installed. It comes pre-built. Similarly, now let's, and then there are plugins, right? So now plugin is a combination of skills and anything else. So for example, if you build a skill and if you have a MCP server, together you can create a plugin. So plugin comes at a higher level. So so plugin will be skill plus your MCP server. So I will do a deep dive on both skills and plugin, but today let's explore the connector. So in the connector, if you see, I think it just goes there, it's stuck. Okay, so like let's go to the connectors. Now here, let me see if I want to, I have a Gmail account, right? So now let me see, there is a Gmail connector. So I have, let me see if I will connect. So what it will do is it will connect Gmail to Claude quickly to find important emails and understand long conversations. So what I want to do is, I have a Gmail account, but I don't want to go there every day and then look for messages. So if I'm going to connect, and I will tell Claude to just get me important messages, and search from the messages. If there is an email from this is, that's it. Otherwise, I don't want to look at all the emails. So we can do that. So let's do connect Claude, connect email. If you authorize Claude to access your Gmail, it may use the data to respond to your prompts. You retain control of your Gmail data at all times. Okay, we do not share. I will use one of my emails. So I have a lot. I will use the one at AWS, because that's a important, like, it's kind of, I get a lot of junk in there, so I want to use that. Select what Claude for Gmail can access. View messages, yes, I want it to view only for now. I don't want to do this for now, so I'll say continue. Okay, so it took a few minutes, and then it was able to connect. So if you see Gmail, my Claude is connected to the Gmail, and if I disconnect, it will disconnect it. And if you see, there are the permissions. So I can list emails, labels, read my email, read, but I cannot do any write because I want approval. And also, if it creates a draft, it needs approval. So now how do I use it? So let me go to the new chat, and let me say, okay, get me any email from dental, or maybe what, Google. Can you get my emails and check if anything came from Google? Because I should have gotten a security alert. So it will go and check my email, and it is searching through my messages and say, yes, you've got a few messages from Google. I got a security alert. I got best practices. So now I can just sit here and check. And if there is, I can also add filters that, okay, you know what, is there any email? If I can add that if there is any email from Google, just It should now here, if you see, it should come send here, so I don't have to go and log into my Gmail, and I only allowed it to um, uh, like read. But what it say, write an email to, you know, the my other account, discussing topics for YouTube. So it will help me draft it, and then it will ask me permission, because that's what, I said that. So let's say lifestyle vlogs or something. I'm just posting it. I'm just checking it if it does it. So then here is a draft for your review. Yeah, I have been thinking. See, it did everything for me. I'm just a test one, but and I will say here are two approaches: casual brainstorm, why, whatever. It's draft mode. So it is already done all this, and it's saved in the draft in my Gmail, ready to send, because I did not give it permission, so it wouldn't send it. So let's go to my Gmail. So see, I had security alerts. That's what I was saying, right? So now I will say send the email now. Let's say casual. I just want to do casual brainstorm. See, Claude wants you to use create email draft from Gmail. So I will say allow once, or I can do always allow. So now it will go in there. The draft has been created. Now it's ready. He's not able to, of course, Claude is not able to send it, but if I directly open it, it will be in my drafts folder. So if you can see, this is the new one, YouTube videos, and this is the one. So I have to just send it. So instead of thinking, or instead of, writing, it took me like literally like few minutes, and I am ready to send it. So once I send it, it will go to this email address. So that's the power of using Claude. So also there is a lot of stuff in my promotional folder which I don't even use. I don't even read. So if you see my account, there's a lot of stuff that goes in. So what if it can clean it for me, on a daily basis? So, but I have not given it permission to write. So it might say, you know what, I don't have any permissions. Yeah, so it's saying it cannot. But what can I do is help you see what's in your promotion folder so that you can quickly decide what to clean out. Yes, let it, I will say okay, yes, let it pull, because there is a lot of stuff. And then once I give it access to delete my emails, it will go and delete my promotional folder. But it's at least I can see that, oh, there's something from Chick-fil-A, IHOP, Sprouts, and nothing is important. So at least I don't have to keep doing it. Or the best thing is, okay, I see I have, and it also categorized it. So I have something for food, shopping, beauty, the 20 emails. Then I can just say, nothing is important. So then I'll just go there without even looking at it once. I go to promotions, and I will just click all of them, and I will say delete it. So then I know that I'm not, missing on anything, or I'm not doing anything that, that, oh, what somebody sent. Sometimes if there are emails, they go to the promotions, and then we don't realize it. So it's very easy for me to now just every morning come here and say, okay, what is there in my, is there anything important? And also I can just go and delete it. So there's another thing is we can set up filters in Gmail or any other email provider. So if we can it can also, if we give it access, it will start reading the rules, and then it will only pull important emails based on the rules. And one last thing is I can simply say what is there in my inbox that is new. So anything from this week, or anything from last week, or before that. So before that I gave, okay, what is important, so it gave me everything important from the last, my travels and everything. But now if I want to say anything that happened this week, so it just says there is one important email from Slack. There was a confirmation, because I was working on the Slack and Claude integration. So that's the only important me. So this is the, it's really helpful before, for me at least.